Miami, welcome to Mining Disrupt. I see some old friends here, new friends. Hello, hello. Nice to meet you guys. Hopefully everyone's enjoying a little coffee, a little breakfast. My name is Payne. I'm the head of business development for ElphaPex miners. And here today, I want to spend a little time to share with you guys some alternative revenue strategies for miners. But before I get into that, can I please get a quick show of hands? Who here are miners or trying to become a miner? Amazing, amazing. I love the crowd. Okay, awesome. So in the mining industry, right, we all want one thing altogether is to have Bitcoin continue to be healthy, right? The only way for the ecosystem to be healthy is Bitcoin is healthy. So just want to quickly highlight a few recent good development, right, for Bitcoin. Number one, obviously, I think everyone here knows the ETFs for Bitcoin has been approved in the States as well as many other countries in the world. Number two, the Bitcoin price reached all-time high, right before the fourth halving, which is amazing. And then number three, Bitcoin is becoming more and more of a legitimate asset, right, compared to many other currencies. And then number four, right, which is pretty recent, is a lot of the political campaigns started to accept cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, as a method of payment. So those are all the good news for Bitcoin and for the crypto world. But as we all know, the fourth halving just happened, right, which presents some challenges, especially to the mining world, right? Because what comes with halving is your block rewards, gets halved, right? So now it's 3.125 Bitcoin per block, which presents challenges to miners, specifically when it comes to revenue and profitability, right? And obviously, with the price movement recently, the Bitcoin hash price is hovering around all-time low. So the question we ask ourselves, right? What are some of the alternative options to boost my revenue, right? To continue my operation in a sustainable way. So there are two very obvious options. Number one, right? If you have your farm running already, if you have the hardware, the farm, then or if you have some GPUs, it's an obvious pivot, right? To do HPC or do AI computing. But the questions there is not a question. The problem there is number one, it's very expensive to set up the whole operation, right? Number two, it's also very expensive to maintain your HPC and AI operations. Option number two, right? We stick with Bitcoin mining, right? The setup cost is not cheap, by any means, and we're not solving the challenge. We're not solving the fact that the Bitcoin hash price is hovering on an all-time low. So the challenge is still there. So today, what I'd like to present to you is option number three, perhaps, and obviously there are many other options. But today here we're talking about Scrypt, right, which is a different algorithm that merge mines Dogecoin and Litecoin at the same time, which is amazing. So first of all, I want you to, I'm a very visual person, so there's going to be a lot of graphs and charts in the presentation today. So I want you to take a look at the screenshot here, which comes from the profitability calculator from NiceHash. So here we're comparing one of the more common Bitcoin miners on the left-hand side and DG1 Plus on the right-hand side. So what this is showing you is the daily revenue, right, from mining from these two miners. So it's very obvious, right? On the left-hand side, with a Bitcoin miner, you're mining about $2 a day, and with a Scrypt miner, you're mining about $27 a day. So the gap is quite big, right? It's 10 times the difference. You might ask, again, the question, why there's such a big difference? One of the main reasons is, again, like I said, with Scrypt, you're merge mining both Litecoin and Dogecoin, which is a big plus, right? So what this is really doing is, if you think about your rack space, you think about your operations, you're making your rack space more dense, right? In the same amount of space with the same amount of miners, you're generating more revenue per rack space with Scrypt miners. And here's a little secret. We work with pools like Luxor, we work with pools like NiceHash. Both these pools are able to pay you out in Bitcoin on a daily basis. So what that means is whatever Bitcoin holding strategy you might have, you can continue to use the same strategy. And here's the flexibility. And Litecoin and Dogecoin, right? So you can save some for upside in Doge and Litecoin, and save the other 50% in Bitcoin. So the flexibility is there. It's up to you to customize your own strategies. So you're in a sense, you're mining more Bitcoin with a Scrypt miner than mining Bitcoin, actual Bitcoin with an actual Bitcoin miner. Cash flow, right? So that gives you the ability to maintain your operation. But then, so the second question is, how expensive are the Scrypt miners, right? Is it worth it for me to invest in? How soon can I get my money back? So here, again, very visually, we're showing two matrices here. On the left-hand side, again, we're comparing the same two products. On the left-hand side is the Bitcoin miner. On the right-hand side is our Scrypt miner. The hash price for Bitcoin nowadays, I think, is hovering between 50 to 55. If we're using 5 cents per kilowatt hour for energy cost, you're looking at the ROI timeline between, 18.8 months to 16.2 months, right? For Scrypt, when you're merge mining Litecoin and Dogecoin, the hash price for Scrypt is hovering between 2.8 and 3 per gigahash second. So using the same energy cost, 5 cents per kilowatt hour, the ROI timeline is between 8.7 to 8 months. So what this really means is you're recouping your money in a faster fashion, right? You're able to reinvest in your operation and continue to grow that. I want to share one funny story here. So one of my clients, retail client, he came to me and said, "Payne, I want to buy 2 miners. But I got to talk to the wife first." I said, "Okay, smart guy, happy wife, happy life, no problem." But I said, "Okay, so tell her 3 arguments. This is how you can convince her, right?" So number 1, really good cash flow, right? You're sitting there, you're making about $30 a day. Number 2, really fast ROI timeline, right? You're recouping your money within a year. And number 3, I said, just tell her this is a better investment than buying you a new set of golf clubs, because golf clubs doesn't make you any money. I should listen to myself more because I'm also an avid golfer. I keep buying new clubs, hoping I can improve my game, but not really the case. So he went back, talked to the wife, and came out victorious and became a happy customer ever since. So the point here really is, from a numbers perspective, from a business perspective, from an investment perspective, all the numbers here make sense, right? Even for someone who never mined before, like the wife. So 2 more slides, very visual. Thanks to our good friend and partner at MinerMag, they provided us with analytics. So here, what I want to show you is the hash price growth over time. Again, comparing between Scrypt and Bitcoin, right? So the blue line is the Scrypt hash price growth over time. The red line is the Bitcoin hash price growth over time. So we're looking all the way back from the 3rd Bitcoin halving, which happened in 2020. As you can see, the Scrypt profitability consistently outperformed the Bitcoin profitability over time, right? We have higher highs and higher lows. So what this means is it's a very promising algorithm to invest in, right? Not just for the short term, but also for the long term. There's a lot of staying power, right? As we prove with data. The Scrypt is not just it's just a short-term investment, but rather it's a long-term investment with very, very good upside. Another graph. Promise you, this is one of the last ones. So here, what we're comparing is the amount of capital invested in hardware and also the amount of energy that's being used by both algorithms. So on the right-hand side, you have Scrypt. It's taken up about 360 megawatts and about $520 million, right? On the right-hand side, you have the Bitcoin miners taking about 11,000 megawatts and $12,000 million. So when we talk about market penetration, right, there are normally 2 things we talk about. One is how do you penetrate the existing market, right? For us, it's what's on the left-hand side is a small circle over there. So we'll leave that to our amazing product, to our really awesome after-sale support services, repair capability, right? It will take time for us to obviously become more and more present in the current market. But the second level is how do you increase your existing market share, right? How do we go from blue to orange, right? That's when everybody gets to eat a little bit more. So eventually, as capital flow out of the Bitcoin mining operations, where does the money go, right? It has to go somewhere else, right? And the smart investors will pick the track that makes the most sense, right? So gradually, we're hoping to see a shift from the orange circle to the blue circle, right? So the point here is really about reaping the early mover benefit, right? And I know there are many Bitcoin miners out here who started mining by using their GPUs in the garage, right? To eventually graduating to using ASICs and having a legitimate mining farm. So what you guys did really good was, continue with the operation, continue to reinvest in your operations so it can continue to grow, right? So at the current stage, Scrypt being a very young but growing network, what you're able to do is quickly corner part of the market, make revenue, and then reinvest into your operations continuously, right? That's what we're seeing, and that's how we're seeing Scrypt network as a whole, right? That's where Bitcoin mining was a few years ago. So it's a really good time to capitalize on this time. So to recap, why Scrypt and why now? Right, so we talk about a few things. Number one, Bitcoin halving, which presents the challenges when it comes to revenue and profitability. How do we solve the problem? Number two, Scrypt. Right, we talk about why it's so profitable, because you're doubling your revenue, right, from mining both Litecoin and Dogecoin. Number three, post-halving performance. Right, we saw from the chart that with the two lines with the hash price, it's historically Scrypt has outperformed Bitcoin hash price. Number three, we didn't talk about this much, but boost your fleet efficiency, right? As you replace your older generation miners, our product really offers you the opportunity to boost both your energy efficiency and your profit efficiency. Number five, this is what we just talked about, right? It's early stage network. It's about reaping the early mover benefit, which, it's like investing in NVIDIA 5 years ago, right? So we're all sitting here laughing to the bank. So it's about the timing. I want to end my part of the keynote on a very casual note. So what I want to show you here is a little chart, a little price chart, corresponding to some of the actions that Elon Musk has taken, right? I think what's cool to me is Dogecoin, unlike, for example, some other currencies, it doesn't take years and years of accumulation for it to go on a bull run, right? It can be as simple as a tweet from Elon himself, right? So what that means is as a miner, as an investor, it's relatively easier to take advantage of these bull runs, right? To adjust your positions, to manage your assets, right? And it's very fortunate, and obviously we picked this track for many reasons, and this being one of them. It's very fortunate to have such a figure like Elon as one of the biggest supporter of Dogecoin, right? Elon wants nothing but the best for Dogecoin, and Dogecoin as an asset itself is obviously becoming more and more popular among younger investors. It's having more and more functionalities, right, in terms of payment, right? For example, now you're able to buy merchandise using Doge directly on Tesla. And you can also pay for subscriptions and whatnot on Twitter, X, right? So there are more and more of these functionalities coming out as well. So everything's pointing in the right direction. And as you guys know, there was another meme stock rally that happened in May, just happened. It happened many times, right? Like when you think about GameStop or Bed Bath Beyond. I thought a few years ago there's going to be a one-time thing, right, during COVID, but turns out I'm wrong. It's really here to stay. If it keeps happening, it's not going away, right? So Dogecoin being the most prominent altcoin out there, right? Just like the memes will stay. Dogecoin will also stay. So before I hand off the mic to my colleague, one final words from me. So we're all in the world of mining to make a buck, right? We're all here to make some money. So, if you're a maxi or if you're going to become a maxi, become a revenue maxi. So I'll end my keynote here. I will hand over to my good friend, my partner in crime, and our VP of product, Ben, to talk to you a bit more about our company and about our product. Thank you.
Testing. Hi everyone, my name is Ben Wang and I'm the VP of Product. Oh, thank you. From Foundation Logic, the maker of ElphaPex miners. So a little bit history about who we are and what we do. Our company is headquartered in Singapore. We established our company a little bit over 4 years now. And we assemble a team of very bright engineers, some of the best in the hardware manufacturing industry, to do the best miners, hardwares. So our company's mission is very simple. So first, we want to provide the state-of-the-art Litecoin and Dogecoin mining hardware and solution. And then we want to maximize our customers' revenue and satisfaction rating through comprehensive sales and service support. And ultimately, our goal is to secure the future of proof of work, this fundamental revolutionary freedom technology, by advancing the fundamentals of the technology. So we have been launched a few products a couple months ago. So this is our current product lineup. So we have the DG1 Doge and Litecoin miner. It has 11,000 megahash per second, 3,420 watts at efficiency of 0.31 joule per megahash. And we also have a Pro model, the DG1 Plus, at a hash rate of 14,000 megahash and 3,920 volts and an efficiency of 0.28 megahash, joule per megahash. So these two miners have been shipping to the customers for a couple of months, and the miners around the globe love it. So at the heart of these machines, they are powered by advanced chip. So it's an in-house designed ASIC chip with cutting-edge technology. And we use high-grade materials for efficiency and reliability. And the machine has been field tested at industrial mining facilities even before available in the market. So the machines have been running for over a year now with very low defective rate. Next, let me talk about our comprehensive support and service. So we have established service centers in all major market regions, such as Asia and North America. For the American customers, we have a technical service center in Montreal, Canada, to provide timely support in the same time zone. And this 24-hour support is staffed by very knowledgeable specialists who has a lot of industrial mining experience to answer any mining question you may have. Other than that, we offer comprehensive manufacturer's warranty for all new miners. We have partnered with Big Cruiser to provide state-of-the-art manufacturer repairing facilities nearby in the Dallas, Texas region. Other than that, we also provide regular firmware updates to ensure our miners are running at the optimal operations. Okay, no problem. Yeah, so we have the booth 345. Please stop by. We have many more information for you. Next, I'm so excited to show you something new at Mining Disrupt 2024. So we are now introducing a new model for home miner, for the home mining enthusiast and hobbyist. So this miner is very easy to use. It's plug and play, and it's whispering quiet, even mining at full speed. And we offer diverse appearances to suit your home styles. We have a couple of them running and demoing at our booth, 345. Please stop by and take a look. Yeah, and that pretty much concludes my talk. But before I hand over, let me introduce Alan G. from JSBit. So JSBit and ElphaPex has formed a global strategic distribution partnership. So we work together to deliver the best mining hardware to miners everywhere. So now please come up to the stage, Alan from JSBit. Thank you.